Hello guys, we are here as the GoObus King of the Hill. We are actually spawning directly on top of a champion from last night, as the King of the Hill was not resolved. So Xell'naga is either 2 or 3-0, I don't remember which one, but Xell'naga, a very strong Protoss player, is going to go ahead and just move around his probes a little bit, but he is a very strong Protoss player. He's spawned on the right. He is going up against tQSungpa, the champion from today right now, as Sungpa just won a game, and so it's going to be champion versus champion. Sungpa, strong Terran player, and immediately noticing these spots, I feel a little bit better from Xell'naga, as if Sungpa decides to push early with some strong MM, then it could be a little bit of an issue for Xell'naga. But Xell'naga is definitely one of the smarter players I know. Like, I'm tQXander, like I know these guys are all on TQ, and Xell'naga thinks a lot about this game. He analyzes a lot of different aspects of it, and he knows how to defend a lot. He also plays a little bit of Terran himself, so he really knows this matchup because he likes to play TVP more than he likes to play PvP. And Sungpa is just a beast. There's really no other way around it. He does very well in a lot of tournaments. He's I've seen him play against Didero and do all this cool stuff. And I've seen him take games off of Didero, and Didero is one of the really strong players from Root Gaming, and it's always cool to watch my own teammates beat really strong teams like that. So now Sungpa is continuing to tech up normally. Looks like Xell'naga's going to do the same, just chrono boost out his probes. Gateway is going down. Now, I'm probably going to be expecting some either robo play from Protoss or possibly a 3-gate pressure expansion type of deal, as those are both very popular and very strong routes that the Protoss can take no matter what. Okay, so now this probe's going to run around, and Bill Point is online. Alright, so now maybe you can talk to him later. Alright, anyway, so this probe's going to get a full scout. They might want to leave fairly soon, as the barracks is about to complete with the Marine, and the Orbital Command is there as well. Let's see what Xell'naga just put down his Cyber Knight score, so we're really going to be able to see what he's going to do when he puts down his next building, whether it's a Gas Geyser, another Gateway, or if he goes for the Gas Geyser then the Robe, or the Gas Geyser then Gates. These are really possibilities, and actually maybe go for a Void Race. He does have a pylon back here, and it is common to put your Stargate in one of these spots, so it makes it a little bit harder to scan. Sungpa very well might not see it, but he does know the position of this pylon. So he could be looking for hidden things right there. He actually will have enough for Warpgate and the Stalker next if you want. There's a Stalker, yep. So we are going to be chrono boosting out of the... Ooh, the SV just took a hit from the xel'naga. That's not good. So Stalker and Warpgate are being chrono boosted. It looks like Xell'naga's probably going to go for either next Gateway and then some other things, going down another pylon. Probably another Gateway and then a robotics facility. That would definitely be a smart way to do this. And it looks like Sungpa is going to go ahead and dance around with the SCV and leave. Stalker just pop out, so good timing right there. Sungpa is also getting early concussive shells. Looks like he is going to do some early pressure, some MM pressure. First Mirage is about to pop out. Looks like, whoa, we have a bunker. Sungpa, ooh, okay, Xell'naga, you have got to see this happening right now. Looks like the Marauder and the Xel'naga going in, and Xell'naga is pulling down probes. He does have more Stalkers out. He should be able to deal with this fairly easy. Just got to be careful of that bunker finishing. Looks like it very well might, but is the Marauder going to go down before it does? The Marauder does go down, and oh, there are no attacking units for this quite yet. It looks like Sungpa just going to need to cancel that and then get away, because right now his Marauder is going to go down to this Stalker, and yep, there it is. It does get cancelled. Mine time was lost for Xell'naga, but that was very good for Xell'naga and bad for Sungpa. Sungpa is now significantly behind in terms of food count, 24 food to Xell'naga's 31. So Xell'naga is looking good. If we look at the units for a second, we do have 22 probes, which is better than the 19 SCVs that are there. However, there is a mule on the field. But what I really want to know is the fact there are 3 Stalkers and a Zealot versus 2 Marines and a Marauder. Xell'naga has a very good early lead with this, and he is throwing down another Gateway. Nothing else yet. No Robo, no Stargate, just straight Gateway right now. He doesn't have enough for whatever he wants right now. He can afford all of those upper tier buildings. I'm going to follow this probe, and we do have the Robo going down. So very standard from Xell'naga's 2-gate Robo after being safe with the early expansion. Sungpa, hidden expansion, very, very good spot. Not going for the hidden gold, just going for a hidden expo on the top left. Following up this early pressure failure with an expansion is a very smart idea, especially if it doesn't get scouted by Xell'naga, as Xell'naga will most likely send an observer directly to the base and then just return directly back. He does have a lot of sentries on the field. Looks like he's probably going to take up 2 Colossi, as he will be able to have more than ample of resources for when this robo is done. Probably going to pump out another Zealots and Probes, and maybe even a Stalker before that happens. Or is going to try and get the, he's throwing out 3rd gateway. But there is the robo. Will we have a Robotics Bay? Or is it going straight for the Zealots and Observer. So Skullz going to be playing very safe. However, this is really something to worry about. Alright, so there we go. That SCV probably just saw the robo too. Yeah, there it is. The robo was not seen. We only have the gateway within Sungpa's vision. That's a really unlucky SCV, but oh, there it is. He just scans directly on top of the robo and sees the observer come out. Another gateway over here is also seen, so Sungpa knows exactly what Skullz is doing. 3-gate robo, incredibly standard and normal. Sungpa's hidden expo is there. Will he transfer SCVs? He will be transferring a few SCVs. Not that many, but I really hope that when... ooh, something just got shot down there. But Sungpa is going to go ahead and probably fake the not transfer, but if does Skullz see the transfer? That would be huge. If Skullz saw the transfer and knows it and realized that there's an expo up here, that would definitely be a big deal. Also, Sungpa is choosing an orbital command and not a planetary fortress. But Skullz, I think he knows that there is a hidden expo. He's going to check around, follow where this thing is going. Oh, he's expecting it to be over here. Oh, that is not good. He saw the probe's transfer, I think, because he's checking around like this directly afterwards. But Sungpa, this spot is not going to be scouted by Skullz immediately. I really hope he just starts checking around at each of these bases, which is just some shift queuing. That's all he really needs. Due to the Colossus coming down, the robotics bay was put over here in the hidden spot. Xanthromolest is going down right now and getting chrono boosted, but Skullz, I really am praying that you're going to go ahead and check up here at the top, as this is definitely a spot you need to check. We do see the purple clicks down there, so Skullz will know exactly what's going on. Probably going to get a pylon down here and then just warp in some units. Probably just a few Zealots will be enough to shut down the mining on this base, then possibly attack the front after he forces Sungpa to pull some units back there. Skullz does have this over there, and yeah, there it is. Skullz sees it. Just check the vision. There it is, and Skullz is going to do the pylon. Yep, there it is, doing exactly what I thought he would. Very, very smart move to try and shut it down and attack the front. That would be beautiful from Skullz. No Xanthromolest is up yet, but we do have another Colossus going down, and the Xanthromolest is almost done. By the time the second Colossus pops, he should be okay with this. And now there it is, Skullz with a few Zealots going to be able to start attacking this. I do not believe that Sungpa's going to be really ready for this. Yep, there he's being forced to pull the SCV, losing a few and losing the mining time, and going to go ahead and float off this orbital command. But where's he going to land it? Is it going to be a gold, or just go for his natural expansion, or just try and get a different hidden expo? Skullz might want to just follow this with a Zealot, or try and defend it. We do have the a couple of pylons being spread out. Very good spotting for drops with this pylon over here. But let's see if Skullz is going to be able to do any more damage. Looks like the SPs are just going to go ahead and retreat. We do have a lot of infrastructure down here. Barracks going down, 3 tech labs and 1 reactor. So that's a lot of Mirage going to be in this count. Factories out doing nothing. We have double starport going down. Is Sungpa going to just try and get a lot of Vikings really quickly? That would be a great idea to deal with his Colossi. Looks like Skullz is going to go ahead and prep for his own expansion right now. He's almost got 400 minerals. He should be able to get his expo up in half a second. Now he can, if he so desires. But yeah, there it is. This command center is going to go ahead and float down to the natural expansion. We do have all the bunkers down there, as Sungpa is going to try and get that safely. Let's just see what we mined. Actually minded us a fairly significant amount this year. Over 1,000 minerals were mined, so definitely was economic for him. However, he's losing a lot of mining time by having to float his orbital command across the map. A little unfortunate, but Skullz has got a good amount of sentries. 3 full energy sentries is nothing to laugh at. That's a dozen force fields that he could use. 3 Colossi are out. They do have Xanthromolest, and he's going to be able to use this for the attack fairly effectively just by sieging these guys up. He's got to be careful of the Vikings, though. Sungpa has got 6 Vikings, which is a very good amount to balance out the normal army strength with that. And Sungpa is actually not landing the orbital command. There we go. Finally going to land it. And he's going to go ahead and return his SCVs to there and start mining again. We do have the Mule going down, but Skullz is being very passive right now. It looks like he's going to prep to do his attack. Going to get his Zealots and his sentries up in front. while he's got all the Colossi in the back in their own control group. That's something I really want to know about Skulls, is that he has very good mechanics. All of his army is split up into different control groups. 3 control groups for his entire army, and he's going to be able to push in. He does have, he's going to be able to warp in Zealots down here and attack the mineral line while he attacks the front. However, he's got to deal with one Marine. Okay, so Skulls is going to just go ahead and redo his own attack. This is still up there. Where is Skulls' observer? He needs that to get his vision of the high ground. However, I don't know where that observer is. Is it, was it sniped somehow? Observer is on the field somewhere, but that Marine just got killed as it tried to stand against the scout information. There's the observer. So Skulls is going to push in and not lose a stalker. Very good on that. So Skulls actually now over here, he's getting up double Stargate. We're going to see probably either Void or Phoenixes, but I definitely would probably be okay with either, as both are incredibly strong. However, you might want to get Phoenixes for the harassment capabilities. Skulls he's got to be wary of this amount of Vikings too. That might be also why he's getting the Stargates and not pushing right now, because the Colossi are very vulnerable without Phoenix support. So I will actually be expecting Phoenixes for Skulls to make. This Stargate's going to finish. We'll watch what he actually chooses. He does have more than enough for a Phoenix. He could be able to. He's going to chrono boost it. Yes, he's chrono boosting it. Now, looks like I'm being asked how many viewers we have. I do not know quite yet, but let's see. So, hello, 5 viewers. 5. Not many, but they're cool people. Feel free to post around and advertise. Okay, so now here we go. This army is fairly strong for Skulls, and he's being very passive, which is good, because these guys would definitely take out his army. So Sungpa's no upgrades yet, and no upgrades are being made. However, this is a very large count of those Vikings. They're stimming and running. Where is the force field? He needs to get good force fields off. There we go, doing a good job of doing all this stuff, and no, this is actually looking good for Skulls. His Colossi are still alive, but the Vikings are going to be able to kill them off fairly quickly. But looks like Skulls' count. Oh my God, Skulls just steamrolled everything. Skulls just absolutely slaughtered Sungpa's army. That was ridiculous. So that was wow. Skulls is looking really good right now, but these bunkers are completely filled. Looks like Sungpa did not empty those for his attack. This Colossus is still alive, 10 kills, really being useful. But now, are there going to be repairings done on these bunkers? Looks like the SCVs are there now, but this is still very strong from Skulls. It's got a lot of stalkers and do a lot of damage against armored things. The Colossus is still alive and it's not getting targeted down. The Vikings are on the ground because there is just too many stalkers to be able to snipe. This Colossus is just wreaking havoc. This just getting kill after kill after kill. 19 kills, and he gets to 20 kills after he destroys that Marauder. But Skulls is actually going to end up being pulled back behind the line. But Sungpa has got even more. He's got to be careful of that Colossus. Skulls could just use the Colossus to kick out the Marines and just work in, but he's going to pull back to reinforcements. Are there more Vikings? Another Colossus is on the field. Phoenixes are not being produced. What about Vikings? Vikings are there. Wow, this is really, really close, back and forth, good stuff. Sungpa still has 1 bunker up here, but he's very behind. 66 food for him, or versus the 79 of Skulls. So Skulls does not exactly have a lot. However, he's going to be able to macro up a fair decent amount. He still doesn't use his pylon to warp in any guys. If he had warped in 2 zealots in there and with his attack and just pulled back after forcing the army out, that could be a great move. But Skulls is just going to go ahead and continue to macro up more, doing a good job of controlling everything. He's now producing Phoenixes yet again. His Chrono Boost is actually really good on his main nexus, but not as natural, as that's about to hit 100 energy right there, so that's a little unfortunate. However, Skulls has 3 Colossi out and is getting a large count of Zealots and still has some sentries. That is actually very significant that he has the sentries. Guardian Shield and everything to be very good. And now Skulls actually looks like he might want to either scout or do some other things, but Sungpa is actually scouting as well. I'm going to try and do as much damage as he can, but there he goes. Pylon is still alive. I want to see some Zealots morphed in and go to the mirror line. Skulls is now getting a reinforcement pylon up here, so we can attack the front yet again. We do have 2 Phoenixes on the field. 2 Phoenixes more are being produced. Chrono Boost is now being used on top of them. That makes them build so quickly. 35 seconds build speed normally, and Skulls is going to increase that to 17.5 seconds. That is just so significant. And more Colossi out. 4 Colossi are out now. It's a very strong force, but Sungpa has macroed up a very large army. Look at all his Marines and Marauders. This might be too much for Skulls to deal with. Skulls would need perfect positioning to deal with this, as he does not have enough to just take that if Sungpa can get a good concave. So we do have a statue getting destroyed, and Phoenixes are here. This might be too much of a finesse army from Skulls if those Colossi end up getting sniped. He's going to press the attack right now, but really Sungpa is looking very good with his army. As it could be really deadly. There is Stim going off. We do have Forces going down, doing a good job of this, but this, oh no, this Colossi are actually in range over here. That's actually really, really bad. The Colossi are going to try and do a lot of damage, but they're getting sniped, and Skulls might lose to Sungpa right now. Sungpa has so much of an army, a lot of medevacs to heal everything very quickly, and Skulls is losing everything. There he is. Skulls' army is gone. And now there's GG from him. He knows he can't come back from this. Sungpa is going to win after a very good TVP.